Welcome, and my name is Honor 7A, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks that you can do on this device. So I'm gonna begin with the home screen style, and as you can see, by default it's set to the kind of like an Apple look, with all the apps being on your home screen, and there is no app drawer, so whatever you install will be just located right here, and you can just create some folders to keep it a little bit more organized. So you can change it to have an app drawer like most Android have. So to do it, let's go into the settings and then to display, and from display you should find where is it, home screen style right here. Now, as you can see, it's set to standard, so you want to choose drawer. Give it a moment while it's basically changing it up. I can see there is a new button right there, so that's the app drawer that contains all the apps that you have installed, and you can also neatly navigate through them by the alphabet right here. And all the apps that are right here you can now hide or remove whatever you want, so you can grab it and tap on remove. Now this only removes the app from the home screen. Now the app still stays right here. Now if you want to uninstall it, you would actually have to go through here and hold it. As you can see, this is the same app, and now you have an option on the top to uninstall. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna go into the option of split screen. So when you tap on recent, it will give you this little two bars right here, which is basically the split screen. Now you probably can figure out how split screen works. It basically divides the screen in two, and you can use two different apps at the same time. But what it also allows you to do is a fairly neat trick. When you open up YouTube, I have internet, so let's just wait for it. Not now. So once you have opened up YouTube, you can then just mute the sound whenever I start playing something. Normally, you know that you leave the app or try to do anything else, music pause, and you are forced to stay in YouTube to listen to music, unless you want to pay subscription fee for their new whatever, which in my opinion is a little bit ridiculous for you to pay for using less data. So what you can do is, when you tap on the recent button, tap on this, and you can see I can just actually tap on play, resize it a little bit, and the video is playing, and I can actually navigate through this. Even though I pressed home button, the video is actually still playing, and I can open up Chrome as an example. No thanks. And you can see that I'm able to use right now Chrome to look at stuff, and the music would be still playing, or is playing. And if you want to leave it, you can just drag the little line right here all the way down, like so. It leaves the split screen, and then you can close it. Moving on, I'm gonna go into the simple mode. Now this one is more for elderly people. If someone from your family, grandma, something like that is using the device, it just allows you to make the device a little bit easier to use for such a person. It makes the icons bigger and removes most of the unnecessary ones. So again, you would go into the settings and then all the way down to system, and from system you should find simple mode right here, and you get an idea of how it looks like through the image. So you have basically these gigantic tiles, each one corresponding to either phone, messages, weather, contacts, photos, music, and camera. And that's basically all it does. Now I'm not gonna enable it because it would just take a little bit of time, and you can basically see right here how it will look. So that's basically how it looks. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna touch on the system navigation. Now there's not much options there, but it allows you to add a DAC instead of the buttons right here. So again, we're gonna go into the system right here and the settings, and look for system navigation. So it's right here. You can see navigation dock. So you can tap on it right here and enable it. and basically you have this little dot. It gives you also how it works right here. So just tap on OK. I can move it around, as you can see. Tap on it to go back, hold it to go home, and yeah. So just a neat way. If you, for instance, hold the phone a little bit differently, higher, you don't need to do some handy gymnastics to reach the buttons right here. You can just position that wherever you want and just have it handy and a little bit better place to reach. Okay, gonna remove this so it doesn't actually get in the way at the moment. Okay, there we go. And the last thing that I wanted to show is more of a security option, which will allow you to hide passwords. Now, as you probably know, whenever you're typing some kind of password, so for instance, I'm gonna go here and you type in password, you can see that there's always a latest letter I have pressed visible. It's maybe not long, for about a second or two, but it's still longer than I would say any password should be visible. And there's actually an option in the settings to make it immediately invisible, so you won't actually see what you're pressing. The letter that is appearing there will be immediately a dot. So to do that, we would go into the security and privacy, tap on more, and you'll see right here, show password, disable that, like so. And now if we go back to the password, I think I actually probably need to, no, I don't even need to close it. So as you can see, there is no more letter visible. It's immediately just a dot. So it's a nice addition to like security if you don't want someone to gain your password just by looking over your shoulder. But yeah, this would conclude all the tweaks and tricks that I wanted to share. And if you found any of them helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.